Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today we'll be looking at a bit of Fortnite and also some anime, but we'll begin with the anime bit before we proceed to playing Fortnite. So what I'm currently doing right now is just setting everything up, making sure all is well and just to have everything running correctly. Put up a quick post on Twitter, and then maybe we can see it's up. Okay. Last time I was trying to set things up, you see, and I wrote down the post and like typed out everything, put up the link, and went straight to streaming. But after the stream, that's when I looked and suddenly just realized that I hadn't even posted. I didn't put out the post in the first place. It's quite a letdown, but it's okay. Such things happen. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's now go back and switch to our chatting screen. Yeah, just confirm everything is working. Yeah, that should be good. So you're welcome to do any anime recommendations. For me, what I'll be looking at is I'm a big fan of slice of life. Slice of life anime is quite a huge thing for me. So that's what I want to look at first and look at the most the recent ones, the ones that are coming up, and then we see that and probably compare them with the older ones to see how good the older ones are. I am actually like a huge supporter of the older anime. So what I usually use when I want to go through this is my anime list. Just open that up. Yeah. So I think we can actually share that. Let's see, how do we go about that? I want to share what is going on with my anime list. Yeah, I think that one's good. I wish this other chart here was not really visible, but what can we do about it? It's just there. So yeah, we cannot do anything about that. You just have to see it there on the screen. Anyway, so let me also do the same thing, vertical scene. Also include what do you call it? What is it called again? Oh yeah, the TikTok one will also have it. By the way, is it true that the Twitch integration now allows for the bits and stuff and emotes for even the edit no the editors. Oh my god, I'm actually streaming on the wrong I'm streaming on the wrong title. Not title, but category. So it's supposed to be just chatting. How could I mess that up? Just chatting, save. Sorry about that. What? Where did it go? Yeah. Anyway, so that has been fixed. Sorry about that. Now, what I'll look at is, I said, those anime look nice to watch. Yes, they do. Especially this one here, because I've been trying to look into which ones and also like give some recommendations. And this Witch Hat Atelier, it has such a weird name here. Where's the English name? There. Witch Hat Atelier. This one, yeah, highly recommended. But for some reason, people have been like bringing up complaints about number one, this character here. Let's see. Our main character, Kifri. They've been complaining about Kifri, saying how number one, he is very similar to Gojo, but that's not true. The only similarity is white hair and blue eyes. But as we all know, when it comes to anime, this is a very, very common feature. When we talk about white hair, blue eyes, or black hair, red eyes, this is something super, super common. But apparently, this has brought about a lot of things for the like Big Sam. This has brought a lot of issues and complaints and what do we call this? Ups and downs. Then another interesting thing is Kifre here is actually voiced by the voice actor of Tanjiro in Kimetsu no Yaiba. I didn't realize it until when he was shouting at Coco. And that's when you actually hear the tone of Tanjiro, because we mostly hear Tanjiro screaming, shouting, and stuff. So that is when we actually got the voice very clearly. Another thing that I saw also popping up recently is people apparently complaining about Agot. I don't know, is it because of the art style? But I think in the recent episode, is it episode 7, episode 6, they somehow sort of changed something. Because that is another thing that I saw popping out in Agato. The other guys, I don't really like this guy here. I feel like his look doesn't really match, because you can see when you see him, you don't see the beard. The beard looks pasted onto his face. I don't know why. It it doesn't look like it's part of his design. Looks like I can just erase it and he actually passes. I don't know. No hate to beards though. It's just a point I was bringing up. No hate. Then I think those are the main ones that I actually enjoy. And of course, our main Coco. Coco is the best here. So this one is Witch Hat Atelier, currently at episode 7. It's a really good watch. Now, this is also a good one here. This, I think, we're actually just season 2. I thought we had so many episodes out for this one. Yeah, 4th season. So I was wondering. I think the 2 that I saw was this one here instead. But this one here, highly recommend. Classroom of Elite. This one here is a lot, there's a lot of thinking going on. It reminds, it's almost, not quite, we cannot say almost similar to the other one that has a lot of card games and Kakeguru, I think. Kakeguru. I feel like it's very, very close or very, very similar. Welcome, thank you for joining. It's very, very similar to Kakegurui. I hope I'm not saying it wrongly. So yeah, that one is a good one. But I'm a great fan of slice of life. So what we'll do is a name search. A name search and just say anime are really, really good. Here is one that is of a game. What is the name of that game? Let me just try and find it. This one here, Rakugo. This one here, Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. This is also lit. This is epic. This one here, if you haven't watched it, I highly, highly recommend this one here. Oh yeah, I was just trying to see if the background audio is on. Yeah, so this one here. So this Jose is actually a really good one. Even Chiahafuru is an interesting one. There's a lot of competition. We also have a building of character in here. So Chiahafuru is a super good one. Cantabile, it was a bit slow paced, so I am not really much of a fan. Another one that I would also recommend is drama, funny stuff. Akun Tokanojo. Here we go. Like full on comedy. This was amazing. It was a really good one here. Another one is Nodame Cantabile. There are so many, several ones. This is a new one. It's a recent one. I think probably last season or last season but one. It's very a recent one. Ikoku Nikki Journal with the Witch. This one here is more of life. I think this one should have gone to, okay, not slice of life because it was not like jovial and stuff, but it is like realistic on the difficulties somebody faces as they move on with life, especially like our character here lost her family. So we actually see how she's processing grief up to the point where she's able to like live with it and accept it. So I think, yeah, Jose is more of that type. Mushikaburihime, I don't know about this. It's a 2022 one, but I have not seen this one here. I don't know what you guys think about, but it looks like those ones that come from a drama, from a Korean manhwa. It looks like a manhwa. Yeah, this is definitely a manhwa. So I not a fan of those adaptations. The ones that are adapted from mangas are way better than the ones adapted from manhwas. Okay, so I've already shown you what I wanted to show you, and what were we looking at under Juicy? But what I needed was, I've been trying to go for slice of life, but every time I just did they? I can't spell RSHP. Where's slice of life? Oh, that is theme. Oh, here, genre. Slice of life is under the genre. Let's just look at that. So what I want to show you is the older ones. The older ones are way better. Those are the one that I want to recommend. Barakamon. Barakamon and its sequel-ish is no, the Barakamon one is better than the one that it comes up before it. Say Handakun. Yeah, Handakun is the one where he was still in high school, and then Barakamon now here he's working. He's older. He's working. He's now in the system. Another one is Hyoka. Hyoka was a bit slow paced. There's no burn there. Just have like a super annoying main character and a super downish dumped, not dumped, okay, but very low energy MC who's super bored and low, like he just doesn't like doing stuff. I think this guy Oreki, we can actually make him to be very similar to this one here, Tanaka-kun. Very similar in terms of their character, how they speak, how they act. Everything is just so similar. So I guess I can just match those two together. Usangi Drop was a good one. It's one of the ones where there's a little kid and a father, and it's a single father, and how he manages to raise her. Another one very similar to that one is this one here, Ama to Inazuma, Sweetness and Lightning. If you love little cuties, little cute adorable moments, I'm suggesting this. Go for Gaku and Babysitters. This little cutie pie here is like everything, especially when you see him like go up the stairs and walk to his brother, do this, cry. It's just peak cuteness. I think that is another thing that I would also like massively suggest. Okay, so that's Gaku and Babysitters. Another one, Natsume Yujincho is the chill type, super long. We have up to it's the 7th season, I guess, or is it 6th season? But this is that thing that you can watch when you feel overwhelmed, when you've had like a super long day. This is something that you can watch to rewind. No drama, no okay, of course there's some a bit of action, but it's not the one that gets your heart pumping like Kimetsu. It's nothing like that. You can actually just lie down and watch it and fall asleep. That is one thing I like. This one of the ones that I really like binge watching. Welcome, thank you so much for joining. We'll do a bit of this and then we'll move to Fortnite. If you play Fortnite, if you'd like to join me, I would also appreciate. I think you can get me via Glitchy. I think that's my user. I think it's Glitchy. Nothing, it should be somewhere along those lines. I'll have to check and confirm. Let's see, something else. I really do hope my the desktop audio is not too loud as compared to my voice. I really do hope so. Let's just increase that a bit, bump it up. Yeah, I think something like that. Okay, another good one is Kumicho Musume, the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Imagine, you see Yakuzas, Yakuzas are like hardcore fight, bloody scenes, shooting everywhere, brutal, very harsh, edged characters. That's what we think about when we think about Yakuza. But this specific anime showed us a different side of Yakuzas, and this is their soft side, their side that makes them babysitters. And that's what this is all about. So I also recommend that one. I'm not a fan of these ones that have little cutesy characters, not my thing. Akebi, if you like Happy Go Lucky, you can go for Akebi. That is the type of vibe Akebi was giving, actually. And then the other thing is Kotaro. Kotaro lives alone. Kotaro is a little kid. He is totally underage, but he is living on his own in an apartment with no adult supervision. I think he's in middle school. No, he's in preschool. Is it preschool? You know, the little one where they wear the tiny red bags. That's the level. That's the level he is at. And imagine he's living all alone. I think that was actually the whole thing that was happening. Another interesting thing with is these honors in the movies. I don't think I've come across this time of Eve. It does look interesting. There's cutesy ones and not a thing. Konohana. Mm, I don't have much to say about this one. As it's a kitsune, if you love kitsune, this is gonna be your thing, kitsune style. Oh, and we see another little kid here. Okay, this is a good one. This one is super chill, more chill than Natsume. Natsume, in fact, if you compare it with this one, it's I don't know. Don't know. I don't think it is actually comparable at all. I don't think so. Because this one is a different type of chill. And then this is all little girls, little girls. We're not looking at that. Oh, Eve Nojikan is she a bot? She's a robot. She's an android. I think he bought an android as a housewife or something. Because look at that. And then play it cool. This looks like an interesting thing. Play it cool, guys. I've not seen that, but it does look nice. Looks like there's plenty of things to watch. This one here, I remember this one here when it got out. This was a good and interesting one. Warmono, the Mr. Villain's day off. I remember he just did not want to be involved or concerned with what is going on anywhere. Let's look at that. I think this is his assistant. Look at that. It looks very adorable. This is something I totally also recommend. What is this? We've already looked at this. I've not seen the center's life. There's plenty to catch up on. Free is the sports. Of course, you know what happens with sports. We have drama, we have fights, we have friendship, we have lots of good energy. That is what is going on when we look at sports. So that was the first 100. Next, we are moving to the next 100 in what is it called in this list? And you notice most of them are this like fantasy type, cutesy little children. These types are usually high energy. If you want noisy stuff and super positive-ish type of anime, you can go for these ones. But don't let them cheat you, because these ones are also the goriest of them all. You can get a totally like one where, let's say, episode 2, episode 3, people start getting killed. People are just cleared one by one. And look at the character designs. They're cute, adorable, tiny, chibi-like characters. So don't let the looks deceive you. Dahlia in Bloom, crafting a fresh start with magic tools. This was also an interesting one. I remember giving it a bit of a watch. Didn't finish it all, but this was a good one. Crossroad, this I would highly recommend it. These movies, if you haven't watched the slice of life movies, go and watch them one by one. One of them being Crossroad. This is a good one. Here is the brothers. I did not watch that. Just seen a bit of this. My new boss is Goofy, where the boss is like out of it completely. It's giving sort of BL vibes. In the first, I think I just watched the first episode, but the main The boss was too goofy to handle. Like, he was too goofy for me to look at. I skipped it. This one looks nice. Looks like this. You can see this someone's gaze. It's giving crossroad. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like comics wave films. That's what it looks like. It looks like this one. Yeah, it's the same comics wave film. No one I was saying, like, the art style looks very similar. Have you noticed this type of profile this type of thumbnail is very common in several anime. We have this type of thumbnail going on where we have the character walking along a bridge and then we see it side view. Let's see another thing. This one looks similar to the one that is her and her cat. Haven't watched it, but that is what I'm getting from that thumbnail. Kaiju, haven't seen that as well. Looks like there's still so much. Skate Infinity is also a good one. This is about skateboarding and stuff. And yeah, like this blue guy here, he was an ice skater and then he stopped doing it and then he became a regular skater and joined the redhead. I think it's a good thing about him. It's very nice. Oh, Kyokai no Kanata. Now this is what I'm talking about. The old type of anime had very good stuff, especially Kyokai no Kanata. This is one of them, Beyond the Boundary. That's its name in English. I loved it. Now, what else would I recommend? These other ones I have not seen. Tanaka, we've discussed about Tanaka-kun. Tanaka here is just tired. You know, you wake up, you're tired. You sit down, you're tired. You're too tired to pick up a pencil from the ground. You're too tired to pick up a pen. He's too tired for everything. I don't even know how. I don't remember how he reaches school in the first place. But it's a good one. This one here looks interesting. Deji meets girl. It's a movie. This looks nice also. So if you haven't watched it, I think I can. Let me write that down. Maybe I can give this one a watch. If you haven't seen it, what do you think? Or maybe if you've seen it, do you think it's a good one? Deji meets girl. So I assume Deji is the floating guy. Is he like a spirit or something that pops up? Let's see what the summary says. 16-year-old Mai Sehiga spends her summer days working part-time at her family's hotel with absolutely nothing interesting to do. That is, until she meets Ichiro Suzuki, a mysterious boy who is seemingly haunted by strange supernatural occurrences. Upon interacting with him, Maise unexpectedly enters a different reality, where the hotel rooms can transform into the deep ocean and banyan trees can spawn indoors out of nowhere. Intrigued, Maise accompanies Ichiro in his quest to uncover the secrets. Okay, so it's fantasy-ish type of thing with a hint of curiosity. So we have done the first 200. Now we're moving to 200 to 300. There's not much we've actually spotted here. But as we proceed, you see most of them I have not seen. I have not seen even this one. Look at that, they're little kids. I'm scared of these. See these ones with killed children. I'm really afraid of them. I don't watch them. There you can just stumble upon terrible horror and then get yourself traumatized like nobody's business. So none of these are actually familiar. and they are all mixed up. We see 2020, we had 2017, we even have a 2026 one. Oh, the One Piece drawing really changed so much. The art style here looks so different. Let's move to the next. Akka. Akka looks very nice. There's really nothing here. Dog signal. Dog signal. I think this one is where they were Were they transforming into dogs? No, no, no. He had a dog and decided meeting up with this dog trainer, I think, and that is how he got like buddy buddy with the dog trainer. I think it was something along those lines. These movies here are so good. Omoi no Kakera. I've watched that one. It's a good one. It's a very, very good movie. If you haven't seen this, I think if you're trying to look for something to watch, you can just go to here my name list and slice of life, and then you check out the movies. The movies are usually so interesting. There's nothing nice now that we've reached all the way here. Oh my god. Kanashiki Debu Neko-chan. Debu is fat. Kanashiki, what is Kanashiki? I don't know. But Debu is fat, right? Maybe the fat cat. Maybe it's like Garfield. Maybe it's a story about Garfield, but a grey one. Grey version of Garfield. No, I'm looking for anime like Clannad. What is this? Bump? Oh, this is a music film. I thought it's part. Oh my god, it goes up to 1,200. Hmm. I don't see what I. Oh no, you see something like this at all. It looks very shady. Very shady characters. We do not want. What is this? Koresake Nando Anatato. It looks like. What do you call it? Where there was this little. There's this little girl who does not like. She ages very, very slowly as compared to Hibiol, and then they write their story in a Hibiol, like large white cloths. Even when they do the looming, the weaving, they write down the stories in the weave. I'm trying to remember the name, but the name is not. It's not popping in. I don't know what we can do about that one. I would really want to see it, spot it, and then so maybe Hibiol. That is. Will it really come under? By the way, this is also a good one. Link click. Link click is good. I think I'm tired of going through slice of life. We've done so much. Let's see. Comedy. Let's look at comedy. No Game No Life. Yes, highly recommend this. But I think this goes more under fun. What? No Game No Life was classified under ecchi. It's weird. Didn't see anything ecchi in No Game No Life. This is highly fantasy. Maybe just a little bit of shots. I'm sure this little girl here was brought up doing something somewhere. This here. This is what needed that tag instead. It's blocking us. Kono Subarashi. This one here. Crazy. Especially this crazy man. What's his name? This one here. The guy who came in. Very loose person. I think he's like our main drama, our main Sato Kazuma. He's the one that is like everything in this anime. This one, this blue one, I don't. The yellow one wasn't really doing much. This, she's like a what do you call that type of character? we can't say, I don't think we can call her dumb. Okay, we might describe her a bit of dumb, but she has potential, but very dumb. And then we have our crazy mage here. Everything we know about her, we just hear explosion and we know directly this is the anime we are talking about immediately. Assassination Classroom was a nice one where now all of these were being trained in a way that if they can be able to assassinate their jellyfish. Was he? He was an octopus, I think. Octopus. Yeah, he was an octopus teacher. And this guy was like super skilled. So whatever methods that they try out, they try this, they try that. They really did put in a lot of effort in trying to attack him, but they were constantly failing. But this was like a way of training them, because now if they manage to get him, I think it would be possible to attack anybody, because he was like the ultimate one. Welcome, thank you so much for joining. He was like the super ultimate guy. Then we have Kaguya. Yeah, it's our tsundere couple. This I could not watch it to the end because the tsundere-ish in the story was just too much. That type of tension is not good. Then we have Spike's family here, of course, our little Anya. Very nice. Love her comedy. Everything was so good about this one. Especially when she starts reading minds. Here everything is just like super. We should just do that. Read the minds and then proceed with a life. So what else? Chunibi was an interesting one. It was a very fun, very cute. Where we had our main couple, super cute. This Kaicho was one of the first ones that I actually started watching. Kaicho or Maid Sama. This is one of the first anime that I watched, with Usui Takumi here. Crazy man. He really just drove her crazy so much. Another one that was one of the first ones I saw was Oran High School Host Club. This one here was a different type of drama. So I was telling you, the old anime is very dope, if I can say that. So this was a nice one. Oran Koko High School Host Club. The Sequoia, they tried to do a bit of a twist for us, but they didn't really manage to make it very, very clean or very nice. So this did not work out really well for us. My Little Monster was so interesting because it is of this crazy man who loves this girl, and then at first she was like pushing him away, but he was the super, what do you call them? The super obsessed characters. And I think in the end they hooked up or something. I don't remember that so much. This one was a trending one when it first got out, but it got like all the other ones, you know how all of them usually go. The fantasy reincarnation type. You are a character, you build a team, you grow, you suddenly get what do you call it? Like a city, you grow, expand. Most of them are like that. So that was the storyline for that one. This one here, another interesting romantic one that is also comedy that we have here is Watakoi. Watakoi, love is hard for an otaku. This was a nice one, a very interesting one, a cute one. So I think that is also one that we can go with. And here, Komi-san. Komi-san is one who was also not like very social, and she wasn't speaking to people, but she wanted to make friends and she didn't know how to go about it. One of her first friends was our main boy here, Tadano. He was her like her first friend or something. and they just hit it off, and he began liking her, she began liking him, and then he just proceeded as is. Then we have Geka and Shoujo, Nozaki-kun, where our main couple, I think it was this orange head with this guy here. I think that was the couple. And then we have another couple with these two, this blue head and this brown head. I think that one was also. But the drama here and the comedy here was also very, very interesting. This one I do recommend. This one, a month Gekan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, and also Komi-san. Komi-san can't communicate. These two. And I think this one is where all the ones that I've watched are at. Masamune-kun's Revenge. This one is also tsundere type-ish. He likes her, she likes him, but none of them want each other to know. So it's very similar. That is what that one is. This one here is more of this lady here just bullying this guy. He likes her, she likes him other way, but now she likes his reaction and likes bullying him and seeing how he panics and stuff, and it really excites her. And so he says, "Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro," because that is like the main thing she does. In terms of comedy, I must say this one here ranks very high. Daily Lives of High School Boys. This one, and why didn't I come across it? The other one, I'll show you. And yeah, this one here, Nichijo. This is Nichijo, my ordinary life, and Daily Lives of High School Boys. These two are peak comedy. Peak, I tell you. This is peak comedy. Yamada-kun, I did not really like it. Sakamoto is crazy. Let me tell you one clip or one scene in the Sakamoto-kun that actually, when I think about it, I see that because it's so obnoxious. Imagine fighting a bee with a compass. The compass that you used to draw and stuff. That is what Sakamoto-kun did. He fought a bee with a compass. You tell me who does that? Huh? And then there's another scene where people were trying to bully him, okay? And he was in the toilet. What these high schoolers usually do, they come with a whole bucket of water and then they tip it over the cubicle, and you're drenched in whatever it is they're pouring on you. But for him, he had an umbrella. So where? How? Why? Why did he have the umbrella in the first place? We don't know. We don't understand. But that is what it is. That is what was happening. So nothing really we can do about it, can we? Boichi the Rock is super good. It's one of the ones where we have a very shy girl, and she loves music. She wants to go out. She wants her music to be heard. She's very skilled, but she's just so anxious and so shy. But in the end, Bochi rocks. I can say that without going too much into it. Mashley, I know it was trending. I have not watched, but I heard that it is peak comedy. I've not seen this, but according to several viewers, it is peak comedy. Another one is Surezure Children. Surezure Children here is, the good thing about it is we're not stuck with one couple from episode 1 to 12. We are shifted, we are thrown from one couple to another. You can see here we have 4 different ones. So we can see the lives of 4 different couples, which makes the whole anime interesting because it's like watching 4 different animes. So this was a good one. Himoto Umaru-chan is insane. She becomes this little thingy once she wears her what do you call it? I don't even know, blanket. And this represents her being comfortable, her being safe. So she transformed into that thing. But when she has it out, when she goes to school, when she does what, she's that type of perfect lady, perfect character. You cannot find fault in her. So that is how she was. A good one here, 2015, My Love Story, Ore Monogatari. This is a nice one. I saw that, I think I saw a clip. It became a live action. There's a live action of it also. I think it was that good. So it has a manga, it has an anime, and it has a live action as well. You can understand now how good that one is. Little Witch Academia, it wasn't really giving. This one, Gakuen Toshi was also good. I'm not a fan of fantasy, so I can't say much about it. This one was crazy. She was emo. She's super emo. If you want an anime character that is like just plain emo, go for that. Another one that is peak comedy is Lucky Star. So we said Lucky Star, Nichijo, and the lives of the high school boys. Those ones we categorize them under the peak fun. I think now we've done a bit. We've done, let's say, we've done a bit of anime. I think you can now watch some from those. Next time we will proceed. Now I want to switch to Fortnite. Do a bit of that gaming, and then I'll switch back. I'll switch back to what? You're not switching back to anything, bro. We're doing Fortnite, and then we'll call it a day. Hopefully it does not crash. You can see we had a problem last time, and the problem was that like when it's intense, when this whole thing is intense, we are unable to continue gaming because what do you call it, I think it becomes heavy on the machine, and it suddenly just crashes. That is what was going on last time. So the stream kept on ending whenever like trying to do that. So hopefully this time when the stream is running and also the game is running, it does us justice and actually lets us play. Okay, so I'm just loading up Epic Games, opening it up, and trying to set things, making sure everything is up. Launching Fortnite. I put up the update today and played a bit to make sure everything is running. Reduced the settings a bit so that it's not too much. Is there a way I can change is there a way that I can update the what we call it, this way to update the Twitch title? I didn't add tags. Forgot to add tags. I don't think it's possible to update it. Yeah, it's not. Enhance sound effects, AI, dynamic mobile record, highlight. No, it's not. There's no option for that. So we're currently opening up Fortnite. before we put things up for us to play a bit. Of course, I said if you would like to also play, if you'd like to play, you let me know. I think that's good enough. Scene, and we're doing game capture. Let me just hide. I see currently it's set as display. Yeah, so I've hidden display. We're doing game capture. Same for this. We're doing game capture. Let me just hide the display. So we're doing game capture. Okay, awesome. We're good to go. We're good to go. So if you wanna play, you wanna join me. User is glitchy01.
Every fish in the sea is the one for me.
My username is glitchy01.
From the shore to the
Let's see, answer the call with Overwatch in Battle Royale. Let's play Battle Royale. I do zero build. I'm not a fan of build. I think I messed up. I must have messed up the screen. I dragged it so that I have it in window to window. Let's just confirm. Okay. There. That's good. We good. So, come on. Why did the screen become small? Okay, I tried putting the Twitch chat on screen. These millions of chats are not disappearing. They're like millions. They're like millions and millions of chats. Okay. I forgot to thank the bus driver. I was trying to fix stuff and then I just pop. Anyway, let's just do it and then see. Because the only other thing that I managed to pick up, was some saber thingy that gives you life. Let's try and get ourselves weapons before somebody joins. Somebody lands. Here's this. Oh. Okay. I thought it's going to like give me fireworks. But this works. This also works. This also works. Let's get ourselves also plenty of ammo because of the aim. Aim is crazy. Barely able to get this stuff. Yeah, this is what I was telling you. The weird thing that gives you life. What? Is it stuck? Oh, at first it was stuck, I guess, but now we're okay. So I want this. This is what gives us life. Okay, pick up a bit of that. Okay, let's take that. Hopefully nobody just comes in and just attacks me while I'm trying to recharge. You know, whenever I feel like I'm like fully recharged, then I step out and immediately gone. Oh, I also want to do this one. Yay! I never use this money, but I just want to pick it up. What's this? Nemesis. What do I have? Combat. I think I'm okay with the combat assault rifle. I think I'm good with that. Let's go out now and find some people. I think we've stocked up a bit. We're good. Oh, but I need. Oh no! If they do that, it means there's actually someone around me. It's not too far from me. No, I want this. Get so much. Can I bounce here? Huh? What? Deploy tube. Whoa. Ah, I can't land on. I can't. I thought I could land on it. Unfortunately, I cannot. Okay, let's just go forward. And just look around and make sure nobody just comes and jumps us. Which voice to text model are you using? Voice to text model? Snowball, I'm not using a voice to text model. I don't think I am. I don't think I have enabled any voice to text. Oh, the subtitle thingy. Oh, sorry. OBS. There's one I got from OBS. What's its name? I actually got it from Flocks. You know Flocks Labs? Stop healing yourself when I'm trying to kill you. Oh no, did I disconnect? I'll have to check. I think maybe after this stream I can check it out for you. Oh no. That is shitty aim. That is terrible aim. Millions of bullets gone. We haven't covered anywhere in the map. Character is gone. Unfortunately. Let's play again. Play again. Yeah, so sorry. This is super unfortunate. I didn't expect to die so okay, I expected to die so fast because the treasure hunting went on so well. But yeah, we need to work on that aim. Gosh. You really do. Let us see. Yeah. Maybe we'll try. Usually do like right click. We'll try right clicking and stabilize. But when I stand, they usually kill me with a shotgun. Let's practice with this pistol. But you can see this lady is just standing. They usually jump around and start doing this, and then start doing this. I usually hate it when they start when they're always moving, they're always in motion. It's so hard to get them. What's that? What are you emoting? Hey madam. Look pretty. Oh, it wasn't an emote. I was only for you to emote so that I can copy it. Oh, there. It's a group emote. Yeah. We did it. We did the group emote. Let's see. What's this? What was that? Wait, I thought I saw a treasure chest. Oh, it was just part of the name. I thought